more and more, it's getting nearly impossible to bring animals in from the wild. We're talking about endangered species, and in some cases, those animals no longer even exist. So our ability to supplement zoos and zoo populations is going to be very, very limited in the future. So we have to learn to work with what we have now, currently in captivity. When we started White Oak Conservation Center in 1982, we put together a group of animals and started working with zoos to breed them, to be able to produce animals, to support zoos. We believe that we now have to shift the collaboration model that worked for the beginning of the program to a business model today that enables us to effectively and efficiently operate and manage these programs. In our evaluation of the sustainability program, we looked very closely at some of the species we already work with. One of those includes the cheetah. The cheetah has been managed as a species in a species survival plan model for the last 40 years, but it's currently unsustainable. So in 35 years, there won't be any more cheetahs here in North America unless we change our methods of managing. So these are white rhinos. White rhinos are gregarious, so they like to live in a herd. Some rhinos actually do not, but these guys love being in a group. So White Oak has had a very good success with these guys from the breeding perspective because we figured out that they had to have the group to make it work. Yeah, over the years, we generally produce about 1 or 2 calves per year, and those are almost always placed at zoos. So last year we sent 3 white rhinos out to zoos, and over the years I think we've done probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20, 22, I think, that have gone out from White Oak since we started. So one of our ideas for the future we're calling Great Migration. As you can imagine, zoos in the north, when they have their African animals, they've got to put them inside in the winter. They have to go into a heated barn, and they have to their movements are restricted. Their staff is actually even restricted. What if it was possible for these animals who normally would make a migration south or somewhere warm or somewhere where there's more food? What if it was possible if those animals could come to Florida? Just like a human migration, just like our snowbirds that come to visit us every year. And all of a sudden we've made it a real appealing way of both being cost effective. The zoos would no longer have to provide heated quarters for them. We stimulate the animals that would be coming here because it's a natural thing for them to be migrating to a new area. And we have the expertise and the ability to actually make this happen. But I think also we have the responsibility to open our doors a little more, to give more access to what we do so that we can inspire more people. But we also know that conservation is about people. So we have to inspire them, educate them, make them understand the challenges with wildlife in the world. And I think it's obvious we can make those connections here at White Oak, and I think that's what we're going to be about in the future.